Living in your mind is like living in a sandcastle. When the wind blows or the ocean roars, you become homeless. Grasshopper. Talking to yourself inside your head is a major part of the human condition. Some call it thinking. We come out of this seemingly private fortress to interact with others or to give our attention to something like the material in a book, the music being played, or the content of a movie or TV show. Then we go right back inside to this noisy nest. When someone claims you're not paying attention, most likely you are retreating back into your mind for some more internal chit-chat. When you push the talk button on a walkie-talkie, you can't receive. Someone on the other end may be attempting to give you some essential information, but you are too engrossed in what you have to say to let up on the button. Your mind works in much the same way. Brain research tells us that 200 million bits of awareness go back and forth every second between the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of our brain. We can only hold on to 7 of those bits at any one moment in time. If you're busy occupying your available 7 bits with internal conversation, you're not leaving any room for something new to enter your mind. It's like the famous philosopher Alan Watts said in his lectures, "If I think all the time, I won't have anything to think about, except my own thoughts. Now that would leave me high and dry, and I would be like a library to which the only books being added were books about the books that were already in it." This mind is something you have identified as you, but it's not you. It's a cheap imitation, a cardboard cutout of the real you. You call it home, but it's really a grass shack that is subject to the whimsy of the elements. When reality presents you with a challenge, you go into this flimsy facade called a mind and try to figure it out. The result is that you get pelted by this internal storm, fueled by the fierce roar of an out-of-control, ranting ego. Your mind is not a safe port, but more like a leaky lifeboat on the high seas. The calm before, during, and after the storm is always the same peaceful place, the space that shows up between your thoughts. This is where insight happens. This is where all the solutions come from. This is your peaceful place of transformation, where the real you lives and where the ego rarely visits. Any meditation practice will take you to your home. Paying attention to what's right in front of you without having to comment on it internally will also get you there. This internal rejuvenating spa that is your home is open around the clock. You can experience the peacefulness of your permanent home anytime you begin to notice that you are caught up in your thinking. The part of you that notices that you are caught up in your thinking is the real you. The more often you become observant of your mind, the more often you get to visit your indestructible home. All the best, John.